Guys, this is Viking Fun back for another video. Today is the last spooky story by somebody I know, and he's been in a bunch of videos. And only the people who watch those videos or know him will know that answer. So yeah. I know I definitely haven't been posting a lot of videos this month in September. I've definitely have been slacking. I'm gonna try my best to redeem myself for November and December. Yeah, plus I still have like 2 more KD flavors I have to deal with, but those will be done in another time. Time to get into the story. I moved to beautiful BC, Canada, and we had bought our first property. I was working at a sawmill on the night shift. Our property was 40 kilometers out of town, and I was on my way home after work. It was the middle of winter, and the drive was slow. I was super tired and I was driving extra careful as I was driving my buddy's truck, bringing sheets of plywood and 2x6, let me know in the comments what that means, out for the skirting of our new trailer. I was enjoying the drive as I was on a gravel back road and at peace. With the drive compared to the traffic I had to drive through in the city, this road is so nice that there was not a soul around, so I thought I was tired and driving slowly. I really had to pee and was distracted by this, so I stopped at the side of the road to pee behind a truck. I thought how cool this is. It is midnight, pitch black out, and I am using the taillights to see what I am doing. I lit a smoke and started to relieve my discomfort in the glow of the taillights on the side of the road. I am standing there with my man bits hanging out peeing, and I had a feeling I was being watched. Over to see a guy dressed in flannel jeans and looked like an old-timer. I am kind of weirded out, as what I was doing was not something you really walk up a guy doing and stand there and watch. I look this guy in the face and ask if there is something I could help him with. The man stands there and does not move or say a thing. I put my man bits away and ask him again. This time, I am mad that a guy stood there, stared at me while I was peeing. I asked again what his problem is and if there is something I could do to help. We are in the middle of nowhere after all. For all I know, this guy was broken down and walked up to me to ask for help. This guy stares. I look at him and being a jerk, I asked him what his problem was and I flicked my smoke at him. The half smoke, still burning, flies at this fellow, goes right through him and lands on the ground. Freaked out, and remembering all the other things I have experienced, I apologized for my disrespect, turned around, got in the truck and drove away. I was distressed and went to my buddy's cabin near our home. He was long sleeping, I guess, as we were working different shifts. I wrote him a note of my experience. The next morning he wakes up and reads the note. Later in the day, we see each other, and he asks me to tell him what happened. He laughs at me, and we chat a bit. He tells my boss and a few other of our friends this story. A few years later, I was at my wedding giving a speech, and of course, my buddy asked me to tell the story publicly. Well, I wish I was a bit more ready for that story time, because it became a thing, and I was now the guy who saw a ghost. Well, that is it for my spookiness. Alright, that was actually an interesting story. It took definitely quite a few attempts. I read it over a couple times, but I kept messing a couple words up, so took me quite a few attempts. So I hope you enjoyed this story, and I know I should have done more stories this month and more videos. I'll make sure to make up for it in November. I might try and do a couple stories from Reddit and maybe see if anybody else I know has any stories worth putting on YouTube. Who knows? Hope you guys enjoy. Have a good Halloween. Viking Fun out.